welcome to everybody for the 2012 Springboard Consultancy Conference.
If your life at the moment is a bowl of cherries, then there is a bit of a danger that you're not actually going to want to develop. On the other hand, if you have got a bowl of cherries and you're thinking that's great, you might want that ice cream to go with it. Or you might want a cream or something else to go with it. And I think that's what development is all about. It's always about wanting something else. But the danger then is, do you actually taste the cherries? Because if you're in the present, you need to taste the cherries. If you've taken yourself somewhere else, you're not in the present, you've missed on the cherries, you've eaten them and realised the bowl's empty. And as far as you're concerned, you've gone to somewhere in the future. So from my perspective, in terms of looking at development, it's also possible that you might be getting the sense that your world is unfurling. This is somebody battling upstream, or they're going on the rapids, yeah? And I think that's how I used to run my life. I used to take the big challenges. I used to do it the hard way. And the danger then is, what happens? I just get tired. But what we were realizing then was, and particularly with the rest of us in the consultancy, is there isn't any point in us battling up these rapids against the stream. We really needed to think very seriously about how we did things a bit gentler and a bit more going with the flow. And what we've got now is this Springboard undergraduate programme, which is vastly different. And again, there was a choice that we had to make. Do we have the big picture, or do we just tweak what it is that we've got now? And very suddenly and very quickly, against all the odds in some ways, we decided to completely, radically change the programme. And that, I think, is about seizing the moment in the present. So wherever you are, whether you're a visionary, big picture person, whether you feel as if your life's in chaos, or your life's a bowl of cherries, or whatever at the moment, development happens now.
Our conference today is about seizing the present. And I don't know about you, but I very often feel I don't have time to be in the present. There is so much going on. And we're all under pressure from clients, from colleagues, from family, from friends, such that we're always moving on to the next thing. And the very nature of our jobs as trainers mean that our whole life is spent focusing on the future, about goal setting. What are your values and where do you want your life to go? So even in our working lives, we are spending time focusing on the future. In fact, the very last time you actually were in the present may have been when you were enjoying your favourite food, perhaps last night at the dinner, or this morning when you were indulging in a fantastic breakfast. So the next thing that you're going to do, move into groups of 6 or 8 and share the things that you've written down. What is important for you today, and what are you going to do to stay in the present moment?
The one thing we all want to get out of today, and this is based on our experience from last year, is just re-energise. We all came away from last year's experience absolutely buzzing, and we're just hoping for the same again today.
We agreed that something that was important to all of us today was immersing ourselves in the loveliness of self-development.
That's how you clap in sign language. So at the end we can all do that. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm really delighted to be asked to speak here today. I want to inspire all of you. I want to give you ideas you can actually take away and use. I want you to use those ideas, to be able to use them, to develop yourself, but I want you to use them to develop others. And I absolutely love the idea of you doing that. Your courses, the work you do, doesn't only help individuals learn about themselves, but it also encourages women to share with each other, to create networks. You know very well that 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. Every time you're empowering one woman, she could be empowering 16 more. What a fantastic thought. The title of the conference, Seizing the Present, it captures an important point about being in this time of change. We, as individuals, can make our choices. We choose the responses to every single event. We define our reality. Every single small choice will help create our future. I didn't allow deafness or the other events to define me. I defined me. A disability guru who mentored me into my new life gave me a wonderful quote. I was grappling with isolation at the Foreign Office, and she said, "Jane, think about this." This is the quote. "If your curve is large, why bend it to a smaller circle? If your curve is large, why bend it to a smaller circle?" And I thought, great, I can't go back now. I knew exactly what she meant. Don't hold yourself in, don't deprive others of who you are. Thank you very much.
From my point of view as a trainer, I feel that Springboard is a story in each woman. So each woman represents a story. Today I brought you a story. Maybe for you here in the UK, it is not like wow story, but there in Oman, it is a wow story. I'll talk about Khawla, and she's from Sur. Khawla is a housewife, and she has never been in a program before. What is interesting in Khawla, that before the program, she never took a decision in her life. It is all her family and then her husband. So what she says is, yes, okay, yes. The other thing is that she is not self-confident enough to express her feelings. So Khawla was in the program, and she was pushed to the program by one of her friends. In the third workshop, she called me at night, and she said, "Lamia, guess what?" They said, "What?" She said, "This weekend plan, I have done it myself for my family. So I planned and I took the decision where to go and what to do." And that is, for Khawla, is a big success. Maybe here you are sitting saying, "What? Is that something important?" I say, yes, it is. It is very important for her. Khawla said, "I gained confidence and self-awareness of my own abilities and skills. I discovered that I can do a lot, not just saying yes to others." So that is a success for Khawla. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, I'm ready to answer. And I look forward to seeing you all next year. Thank you.